y'all, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, as you can tell by the title, is my MoyaMoya story update. So on September 10th, I went back in to the same hospital where I had both of my MoyaMoya surgeries, the right and the left surgeries, and I did another angiogram. Excuse me, I'm going to rewind a little bit before I tell the story of September 10th of this year, of 2018. So, rewinding, and I'm not sure how well, I haven't gone back and watched my old MoyaMoya, my story with it, in quite a while. So, to recap from that, if you haven't watched that, I highly request that you go watch it to kind of catch you up on speed and stuff. But anyway, so the very beginning, I got diagnosed with MoyaMoya on February 28th, 2017. And that was about a week before my 21st birthday, because my birthday is March 5th, and I turned 21 last year. And then, so, March 20th or the 17th, I'm not quite sure, of last year, 2017, we did an angiogram then to kind of confirm that MoyaMoya is what I had, but just by the MRIs. And if you hear weird noises, that's just my dog. He's driving me crazy, so I'm just petting him below the shot. So anyway, the middle to end of March last year, we did an angiogram to kind of confirm that MoyaMoya is what I had, so they didn't like misdiagnose me or anything. And also when they did that angiogram then back in March of 2017, they also found an aneurysm, but it wasn't big enough or anything to where it's going to rupture, because people unfortunately die all the time from aneurysms because they burst or whatever the case. They just cause a lot of damage, and unfortunately they kill people all the time. But anyway, so they found an aneurysm in my brain, and just when I heard the doctor say that, I just kind of started bursting out and crying, because I was like, I'm going to die, like, this is it. And my mom's also a doctor, for reference. My mom is also a doctor, and she was still practicing at that time. So they both were like trying to calm me down and explain that it's not the end of the world, right now at least. And also, I think he and my mom both told me at that time that aneurysms, there's so many people in the world that have aneurysms and don't even know it. And they don't affect their lives because they're so small, they're not going to cause anything. And that was pretty much the one that's in my brain, and it's probably still there. I don't know if they can heal themselves, but I don't know. I don't know that. I'm not a doctor. But anyway, so they found that during the angiogram, and then about a month after that angiogram, they did the first surgery, and it was the left side of my brain, but that's the side that affects your right side of the body, and that was the affected side for the most part. So we did that surgery first, and that was the end of April 2017. The date, I believe, was the 24th. And then, so we did the second surgery on the left side of the body, but right side of the brain, August 7th, 2017. And then, so fast forward to what I was kind of talking about at the beginning of this video, was on September 10th of 2018 this year. So it was 13, approximately a little over 13 months, a year and 1 month, from the second surgery, that they went back in and did an angiogram again to see how my brain was taking the blood flow, how much was taking, all that good stuff. And so I talked with the doctor, actually in the OR, as they were getting ready to roll me out, and he came out and talked to me then, and he was telling me that from the pictures and the scans and everything, that everything was looking really good, and we got all good signs, all plus ups. Just everything was looking good, and from now on out, for about once a year, he wants me to get an MRI, so I don't have to do another angiogram unless there's some reason for it. So that's very good news. We found very good news. And and then also another thing that he did say, which everyone with MoyaMoya pretty much knows, is that you want to be the most hydrated person ever. Just because with this disease, you don't want to get dehydrated, because no matter, everything affects your blood vessels and your levels in your body, and You don't want to be dehydrated because that can make you even feel like more like crap. And I know this is such a generic thing to say, but you want to have a good diet and you want to be consistently drinking water, just because if anything starts going bad, the first thing it's going to affect is the MoyaMoya, because your body is constantly, like, obviously to live we breathe and you have to have blood flow, and your brain is a huge part of your body. And that is pretty much this disease has to do with the blood vessels in your brain. And if your brain is not getting that complete flow because it's being constricted by, if you have too much caffeine, that affects it. So if you're dehydrated, that's going to affect it. And your overall health, you want to stay as healthy as you can. And so that's one thing I'm still really focusing, and I kind of lost that a little bit at the beginning of this year. The past month or two, I've been really getting back in hard on my health and fitness, and just been working out and eating the best. I mean, there are times where I do indulge, because you shouldn't indulge yourself, let yourself not indulge and go crazy. But yeah, so that's kind of like my updated story. Just, I do mainly post beauty, lifestyle videos. Beauty is a huge part of my life. I am a licensed cosmetologist, but also I work more as an esthetician. I am a wax specialist, and all I do at my job is waxing, and I enjoy it a lot more. I'm not stressed doing my job. I enjoy my job, and it is, yes, it is physically taxing, but at the same time, I wouldn't trade it for anything else, because when I was doing hair, I was just stressed out all the time, and I was 19, 20 years old, and that didn't help anything. Another point I want to make in this video, and I promise this is the last one, if you feel anything off with your body, if something's going on and it does not feel right, go to your doctor. And if it's nothing, it's nothing. But if it ends up being something, then it ends up being something. And that kind of was me almost a little over 2 years ago, before I even knew what I had vaguely heard the term. I don't know where I heard it from, but I heard the term MoyaMoya somewhere. I had no idea what it meant. And then there's obviously like a series of things that happen before you get diagnosed for most people. For me, it took about, it was about a 7-8 month period from the first CT scan to an MRI, CTA, and then a meeting with a neurologist, and then we did the angiogram and continued on with everything else. So if something just doesn't feel right in your body, and you have an instinct that something's not right, go to your doctor, talk to them, figure it out, because and if it's nothing, like I was saying, then it is nothing. But if it ends up being something, then it's something, and your health is the most important thing over anything in this world, in this life. So take care of yourself. So feel free to subscribe to my channel. I would greatly appreciate it, and your support of my channel. Also, give this video a like if you have liked my MoyaMoya videos and the content that I create. Leave a comment below if you have any questions about MoyaMoya or anything else. I would be open to answering y'all's questions, and I will see y'all next time. God bless and take care.